everybody. I am out and about, and today is a hotter day than from yesterday. And I'm here at Barclays Center, and just checking in because earlier I had, something I wanted to get off my chest. Again, as a divine messenger woke up from my sleep woke state of, being a reincarnated angelic being down here, and retrieved a lot more my divinity to be reinstated as God, as it says in the law, within the most common spiritual book down here, the Bible, that lean not unto thy own understanding, and that it is not written in any law. We are gods and goddesses. And so that part of gods and goddesses, it doesn't say goddesses, it says ye are gods, and more of like a mankind type of thing. Human beings. We don't say woman beings, we say human. So man, the term in that regard within context ties into both males and females. So it's not written in thy law or your law, ye are gods and children of the Most High. So that divinity I'm referring to is applicable to an ascension within yourself. The ascension is to clean your spirit from a habitual way of being that requires your effort, it requires your work, it requires you doing the mental dance of clearing away karmically, because anything we do in our mind, within our internal dialogue, within how we speak, within what we attract to ourselves as far as actions, what we want to accomplish, what we don't accomplish in a negative sense, ties into karmic activity. So clearing away is to change your thought process, to grow and ascend, to become more heaven ready. That's why my messages are so crucial, that you do your due diligence to be able to ascend or heal or satisfy karma by actually changing your thoughts, leading a better, more cleaner life, in the outcome of you actually aiding yourself by healing yourself. No one wants to live in heaven with nutcases. So it's extended to us for us to heal. That's why changing your mind and the consistency of doing so is part of the ascension process. It's part of your healing. You got to do the work on you. No one can do that for you. That's why ascension is afforded for you to choose yourself. That's what I had to go through, that I was already good. I had to balance out, not to be so soft, not to be so much of a pushover, to be too sweet from a heavenly ascended place, that all we have up there is love. Everybody is sweet. Everybody's loving. Everybody's kind-hearted. There's no hate there. There's no jealousy there. And if there is a process for that too, that we can't stay there. But being royals, we are extended a type of favor for our family until they learn to change themselves. And if not, that's why the saying on earth says, I saw a new heaven and a new earth. For the old heaven and the old earth, those people have passed through a way that they are no longer there. They passed away. The passing is to go through to another, as a passing away, another plane of existence for corrective measures, because you have to be a specific vibration in order to stay in heaven as the reward. The reward is you being loving. The reward is you being in your right mind, upright in character, positive thinking. So the clearing away is a consistency of you doing after a buildup of negative, not addressing your comfortableness of you being you, to address it little by little. Every day we were thinking comfortably as we got accustomed to. So now you got to reverse that. And that's your dark night of your shadow, to face yourself, to be able to start clearing away little by little. Anytime negative, that's what I had to do. Anytime a negative thought, it was annoying. It felt redundantly like I was going insane, but I had to Keep poised. And I did that internal work. When you do that and you bust out that gate of finally getting relieved, a little is a lot. So returning gradually back to normal life as a master, now mentally developed from that mental muscle of consistently thinking positive, no matter how long it took, just going through the process, growing through that process, it can make those people who have a short temper, that get frustrated that easily, it starts to recalibrate. You gotta be gentle with you. You have to be gentle and loving to you. That's your work. You gotta do that. And that being highlighted makes it more prevalent now that since I woke up and accessed my divinity, my mental ability to remember from the soul being the deposit. Your eyes are the windows to your soul, and it's a memory bank as well. That's why throughout the test of time, souls that reincarnate are familiar with each other, even though they don't remember each other. The soul, if you cross somebody that you once knew in another life, you have an affinity, a vibration that you feel something about them. They seem familiar to you, but you can't put your finger on it. That's what that means. The same people come back around in a new setting, under new circumstances. That's the recycling. And then sometimes you marry that individual. That love is that deep. It's eternal love. True love is eternal. Therefore, we have to learn to heal and promote that more. And that's heaven readying yourself. Heaven readying yourself. We love you all. Please do the work. It's honorable to do. We love you all.